Ray is a DEA agent who is on an underground mission with his colleague Andre. Andre asks about his son Cody, but Ray says that since his mother's death, they have drifted apart. Cody, on the other hand, makes a cool entrance by his car. He meets his friends Denny, Yvonne, Kyle, and Jesse. He says that his father took his car keys to ground him, but he had already made a duplicate key. Turns out that all their parents are secret agents, and they are asked to conceal their true identities. Soon, the team reaches a gas station and Ray gets out. A man gets out and says that they are out of gas, so Ray needs to find another stop. Ray says that he just wants to take a leak. They get into a back and forth, but out of nowhere, the man takes out a gun. But just then, Andre shoots a Nerf at him. He passes out, and the rest of the team comes out for an attack. The kids decide to keep their phones closer so they can get updates if anything goes wrong with their parents. Just then, Cody notices the new girl and approaches her. She introduces herself as Teresa. Cody tries to persuade her, but she simply dismisses him and leaves. The team shoots the guard and gets inside the store. They clear their way in and find a way to the basement. Everyone gets down, and they hear murmuring coming from downstairs. They find the cartel members trying to flee and shoot them. But one of them breaks free and starts running. They are about to follow him, but just then, Ray notices that the tunnel is wired. He asks everyone to run as the man is going to blow up the entire place. They run as soon as possible, but he activates the detonator, and soon the place blows up. They somehow manage to get out and save their life, but just then, Padilla gets shot in the neck. The cartel members start shooting from the border, and Ray gets injured as well. They somehow get to safety, but it's too late as Padilla has been fatally shot and takes his last breath. Jesse is in his class when he gets called to the principal's office. He goes out and finds his mother in shambles. They break down in tears knowing that their father has died. The rest of the group gets the news as well. The group meets at their usual spot, and Jesse cries, thinking that he never said bye to his father. Ray is at home when Cody pulls up. He gets upset as Cody was grounded, but he still went out. He asks Cody not to see his friends for a couple of days, as they might still be under the cartel's watch. But it makes Cody even more agitated, and he says that he is 18 and Ray doesn't have any claim to his freedom. The next day, they attend Padilla's family, where everyone from the DEA's office has joined. Natalia Cabrera reaches her place where her brother Benito is interrogating the members. He says that there is a rat in the system who is leaking all the intel. He approaches a man named Hector and inquires if he is the rat. He says that he isn't, but Benito asks him to shoot his own brother to prove his loyalty. Having no other way, he shoots him, but they are still unable to catch the rat. Natalia and Benito's father, the cartel leader, lives on life support. Natalia says that the DEA is behind them, and they need to go into hiding. But Benito refuses and says that she is the leading member of El Paso, and she needs to find out who the rat is. At the school, the teacher asks everyone to choose a partner for their chemistry lesson. Cody partners up with Teresa. She says that she has recently moved from San Antonio and has no friends here. But Cody says that it's not true, as he is her friend. Ray and Andre are at a diner when Hector pulls up there. Turns out that he is the rat. He tells Ray that Benito's sister is in town, but no one knows about her. He then says that it's getting unsafe for him, and he wants to quit. Ray says that he will be put under witness protection, and Hector leaves. Cody meets his gang, and Jesse says that he is moving. He says that the DEA pension is not enough for them to survive, and they have no other choice but to move, leaving the entire group heartbroken. Cody confronts his father and says that they should find a way to help Jesse. Ray says that they have set up a GoFundMe for them. Cody says that the DEA can help Jesse with the money that they recovered from the cartel, but Ray says that it's not how things work. Ray has a heart-to-heart with Andre, and he says that his wife was the one who held the family together, but since her passing, everything is falling apart. Andre says that Cody wants to join the force, but Ray says no. He says that Cody is a rebel without a cause, and he will get himself killed, so he doesn't want his son anywhere near this job. They are at the wrestling practice when Lizzie suggests that Cody should go up for a match. But Ray shuts that idea down, leaving Cody furious. They are going back home when Andre calls and says that they have found a trap house and asks him to visit. Ray asks Cody if he wants to check it out, and he agrees. They reach the place and get inside the house. Suddenly, Cody's eyes get stuck on a pile of cash, and an idea strikes his mind. They go back to the station, and Ray goes in for a meeting. Cody seizes the opportunity and clicks pictures of all the information that the office has collected. An officer tells Ray that there is no intel about Natalia, not even a picture. There's no possibility of finding her unless she wants to be found. They get out, but Cody is back in his spot before that. Cody meets his friend and tells them that they will rob the trap house and use the money to help Jesse. The place is rather amateur, so it wouldn't take much for them to do so. He is going to steal non-lethal weapons from his dad, and Yvonne can use her mother's ties to send the money from an anonymous account. They are a bit hesitant at first, but finally agree. Ray is at the diner when Hector pulls up, but he is unaware that there is a car behind him. Ray handed him the escape gear, but just then, the cartel members shot him in the head. Ray immediately runs out and shoots at the car. He manages to injure them. Angel tries to get out, but gets caught by Ray, who takes him into custody. In the interrogation room, Ray makes him an offer and says that he can get him into witness protection, because if he goes out, the cartel will kill him. Having no other way, he reveals that Natalia is behind them. She is using all her resources to uncover the DEA agents' identities. Cody is getting ready for the heist when Ray calls him. He lies and says that he is at the house. They pull up in front of the trap house. A guard is sitting outside, and they are waiting for him to get in. Kyle is in charge of keeping the lookout and calling 911 if things get out of hand. Denny hands Cody a taser and shows him how to use it. The guard gets inside, and they get ready with their night vision helmet. They slowly enter the house without the two guys noticing them. Cody shoots the taser but misses. The man lunges at him, and they get into a scuffle. But Denny soon tases the man. Kyle hears the gunshot and tries to call 911, but his phone is switched off. They steal all the money, but just then, another guy comes inside. They tase him as well and run out of there. All of them get inside the car and drive off, having done their job successfully. The gang gathers, but they have only stolen $497. Benito is arguing with Natalia, who says that someone is after their business. They found a night vision helmet, which belongs to the DEA agents. It means that they are trying to avenge their friend's death. The next morning, the trap house is found burnt to ashes. But both the guys have been annihilated by the cartel members. Ray says that anyone who stole from them made the biggest mistake of their life. Cody and Teresa are on a date. She mentions that her dad is not in the picture, and her mother became a helicopter mom. Cody says that after his mom's passing, his father has become insanely strict. He barely has a chance to move on his own. The group talks to Jesse, but he is still struggling to make ends meet. Cody starts to hatch another scheme. He calls for a meeting and says that this time they are going to rob the cartel's money mule. A man named El Vijo moves around with the truck of money every day of the week, distributing it to dealers. The rest of the gang agrees, and they start to plan. The next couple of days, they start to keep track of the man. The van is followed by two armed guards. Denny suggests that they should use beanbag shotguns. They then put a tracker in the van so they can track it. The day comes, and as per the plan, they start to follow the cars. They use tear gas, and the guards came out of the car. They shoot the guards one by one. Denny and Yvonne get in a scuffle with the driver, and Yvonne gets knocked out. But Denny soon tases the man. They then get inside the truck and drive off. The driver starts to follow them. Kyle opens the back door and starts to shoot the car. The driver loses control and crashes. The gang pulls up to an old barn and starts to celebrate their victory. Andre gets a call saying that El Vijo has been caught. He is ready to confess, but wants witness protection. He tells them that some people came wearing black suits and robbed them, but they seem to be really amateurs in their jobs. Ray asks about Natalia, but he has no idea about her. Although he says that there is going to be a beer smuggling that's going to take place soon, and he can help them with that. Benito is fuming with anger. Natalia promises that she is behind everything, and that they will uncover the truth. Benito promises that once they have the details, he will kill all the agents and their entire families. Cody tries to talk to Teresa, but she is upset. She says that he keeps on ghosting her, but he promises that he is not going to ignore her anymore. He takes her on a hike to make up for the lost time. They kiss during the sunset, after which they get back to his house to hook up. After that, she starts to roam around his house and sees a picture of Cody with his entire family. The agents are tracking the recent activities, and they figure that the job was done by some really immature people. Andre points out that it happened to the places they were keeping a track of. Ray figures that it's an inside job, as the robberies took out the tracker that the DEA installed before leaving. They decide to keep everything hidden from the entire department until the mole gets caught. Just then, another agents tell them that they got Natalia's location. The entire team breaks into a warehouse, but there's no one there. They soon find multiple cameras recording them and instantly cover their faces. Natalia has set up a new place. She shows Benito the DEA agents pictures that they were able to get using the trap and says that now they will hunt them down. Ray gets back home at night and says that he will put a curfew on Cody. He loses his mind and says that Ray can't ruin his life like this. Ray says that the cartel has their identities and they are in danger, but he isn't ready to listen to anything. In the middle of the night, he steals his dad's keycard and extracts all the confidential details from there. The next morning, Ray gets a call from Jesse's mom that they have received over $500,000 in GoFundMe. Ray is a bit suspicious, but doesn't pay much attention to it. Jesse then calls his friend and shares the news with them. Soon Cody arrives and says that he is ready for the next plan. Denny says that they don't need money for Jesse, but Cody says it's for them. He says that they can steal the money and leave El Paso forever. Denny tries to protest, but she starts to get a concussion. She suddenly throws up and falls unconscious. Back at the office, Ray starts to inspect the robbery footage. He notices that one of the members has an injury on his right shoulder. Denny has been hospitalized, and her mother reaches there soon. He meets Ray outside and tells him that she had a concussion. He asks about how that happened, but Cody lies and tells him that she fell down the stairs the week before and got a concussion. He then gets inside to meet Denny, who is back in her senses now. She says that he is only doing this to get back at his dad. She says that he loves Cody. After what happened to his mom, he has become scared to lose the only family that he has, and that's what makes him act the way he does. Back at home, Ray is watching tapes of Cody's wrestling matches when he suddenly notices something. He has the same injury that the robber had. Cody gets a call from Teresa, who says that his mother has invited him and his dad for dinner. He agrees and promises that they will show up. Ray is planning to ambush the beer supply truck with his team. Cody has the same plan and details to steal the money with Kyle. He notices that there's a sandstorm the next day, and it would be the perfect opportunity. He calls Teresa and tells her that he has to cancel the dinner, but he proposes to host her and her mother the next day, and she agrees. Later that night, he tells Ray that he has been seeing Teresa. He says that he has invited them for dinner, and Ray is happy for him. But he asks about the massive donation that Jesse got. Cody says that he must have blown up on TikTok, which could have led to that. Cody tells the group about his plan, but Yvonne bails. Cody says that it doesn't matter, as he will pull it off with Kyle's help. They reach the gas station the next day and take hiding. By evening, the entire DEA team reaches there. Soon, the truck pulls up to load the gas tank. Cody shuts down the power and gets ready to attack. He knocks one of the members, but finds that the truck doesn't have the key. Kyle tries to check the man's pocket, but the agents start to shoot the cartel members. A gunfight begins, and Kyle hides under the truck. He notices his mother and gets ready to flee immediately. Ray is engaged in the brawl when he finally sees Cody driving away with the truck. He is stunned for a moment, but soon pulls himself together. Andre says that he is behind the truck and he will be able to catch them, but Ray orders him to let them go. Andre is perplexed, but he has no other option but to obey his emir. He is about to crash into the tracks, but skids away and lets them leave. Kyle is horrified by the entire scenario and says that they should never have been involved. Andre pulls up and asks about why Ray made that decision. He has no answer, but Andre thinks he is afraid after the DEA agent's death and lets it be. Cody reaches the barn where Yvonne is waiting for them. They said that they mess up big time. They empty the truck, but there's no cash, only drugs. Yvonne says that it's worth $1 million and they will start to hunt them down. Cody promises that he will fix everything and picks up a coin that belongs to the cartel. Denny calls and reprimands him. Cody finally agrees to his mistakes and says that he will never get involved in this again. Ray finds him asleep at night. He looks at his wife's picture and promises that he will fix everything. The next morning, Andre comes to talk to Ray, but he seems completely distant. He gets back home to have a chat with Cody, but recalls that they have a dinner planned. Just then, Teresa and her mother pull up, and they open the door. Her mother is no one else but Natalia. She introduces herself and Lydia, and Ray has no idea about it. They start to have dinner, but soon Teresa excuses herself to the washroom. She suddenly starts to bug the house. Turns out that she was in on the plan all along. She then notices the coin that Cody took and figures their drugs are with him. She then joins the family for dinner. After this, Natalia and Ray get into a conversation. He says that Cody is impulsive and makes stupid decisions, but he is a good kid. After they leave, Ray tells Cody that they should leave the town for a couple of days. Back in the car, Natalia tells Teresa that now they will have all the information that they need. Soon, they kidnap Denny from the hospital. Cody gets a call from Denny's number, but it's Teresa on the other end. She says that they have kidnapped Denny. If he wants her alive, then he has to bring them the truck. If he tries to inform his father or anyone else, Denny dies. He immediately gets to the garage and fills his trunk with a bunch of inventory and leaves. But just then, 2 assassins get inside the house. Ray hears something and gets up. The assassin shoots him, but he manages to escape. He takes his gun and shoots both of them from under his bed. He immediately calls the station and says that his cover has been blown. He then goes to check Cody, but he is missing. He receives a message from him that he has left to meet Denny. Cody takes the truck from a barn and heads to the location. Ray gets a call from Andre, who says that Denny is missing from the hospital, and there's no trace of Cody. Just then, he notices the mask and puts 2 and 2 together. He immediately informs the team to track down Lydia and heads for a mission. Andre says that Lydia is no one other than Natalia, and they have her location. They will finally be able to hunt them down. Cody reaches the warehouse, but warns them that he has a bomb. He says that he has made a concoction, and it can cause an explosion. Teresa asks everyone to be aware, as she has seen him do things like this in the classroom. She then reveals that the only reason she got into the school was that they knew that the agent's kids go to the school. She spotted their group, but all her suspicions became true once she saw the pictures on his walls. The crew is ready to attack. They put on the night vision and start shooting the guards one by one. Cody asks them to let Denny go, but just then Benito gets there and says that he is bluffing. They are about to shoot him, but he sets the bomb on fire. Everyone scatters away, but Cody's experiment fails. The guards approach him and are about to shoot when the agents shoot them dead. A fight breaks up between them, and Cody runs to save Denny. Teresa and Natalia drop Denny in the basement and try to leave through the tunnel. Benito stands guard for them, but gets shot in the head. Soon, the agents annihilate everyone and go towards the tunnel. Natalia and Teresa are dragging Denny out when Cody gets behind them. Natalia is about to shoot him, but gets shot instead by Ray. Having no other way, Teresa drops Denny and runs away. Ray gets there and starts to slap the shit out of Cody. He then ties his hand and asks him to tell everyone that both of them were kidnapped from a hospital. Soon, the rest of the team shows up and asks about what happened. He follows the script and says that both of them were kidnapped from a hospital. He finally hugs his father and apologizes. On their way out, Andre tells Ray that the kids should learn their lesson from this, indicating that he knew what had happened. Some time has passed since the incident. Cody is with his dad at the wrestling match, and this time he allows Cody to partake, stating that he can take care of himself. Teresa, on the other hand, has taken the leadership of the cartel into her hands. She then goes to her dad and chokes him to death. The group goes to meet Jesse, who has moved back recently. Everyone gets in to finally have their reunion. But unbeknownst to them, Teresa has followed them there. She's ready to avenge her family's death. You were watching a recap of the 2025 film Trap House. Hit the like button if you have enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel and get notified about our next video. Till then, you may also like this.